and go through the steps. Some of you may be already having AWS accounts. Okay, if it is a free account still in the free tier, you may go for the same or else create a new one. Okay, when you create an AWS free account, remember it's a free account. Okay, this is free for 1 year. Okay, and in this 1 year, what are the things you can use for free? I'll tell you. So go and create a free account. If your account is already exceeded your free tier, means it is created like more than 1 year, just create one more account. Okay, go to this and create a free account. I already have an account. So it will not give me this option. I should log out. So you can do this from your end. Okay, this is how it shows. It gives you an option. Can you all see this? Create an AWS account. Okay, go to that like any Gmail account. It is just 6 steps. All the screenshots I have placed here. Fill your email ID, password. Okay, put your email ID, password, some account name it will ask, and then your contact information for validity. Okay, choose personal here. Account type should be personal. Listening everyone, whoever are completely new, please listen carefully. So choose the personal account type. Okay, put all your phone number, your email ID, your country, and then yes, it will prompt for your credit card details or debit card details. Yes, you should provide the details. See, it will not deduct or it will not charge anything, but for validity and verification, you are the genuine user, it will need this credit card details and it will deduct some 2 rupees or 1 rupee. Okay, minimum amount like 2 rupees or 1 rupee will be charged for, like I said, for verification. And also that 1 rupee will be credited back to you. So don't worry, no single penny will be charged. Initially, it will deduct 1 or 2 rupees for verification and it will also be credited back. Okay, so you need to provide your credit card details, your PAN number, and you will be redirected to your, like I said, credit card details. You should do all of them. So your account will be ready. Once your account is ready, you can log in and you will see all these services like this. Sometimes it may take, it gives you a message like it takes some 24 hours. But generally don't take 24 hours. In some 30 minutes or in 1 hour, it will be activated. You can see all your services here. So follow these like 6 steps as per the screenshot. Can you all do that from your end by following this document? Not now, after the class you can do. Okay, here it says AWS accounts include 12 months of free tier access. That is more than enough for our learning purpose. Okay. And then after submitting the data, you will be taken to sign up form which requires more details. Okay, like it will ask again for personal address, something. Yeah, this is all done, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. So once you log in, you will see all these services this way. From here on, yes, you can launch your instance. In AWS, virtual machines will be referred as instances. This terminology you should get familiarized with. Okay, instance is nothing but a virtual machine. So I need a Linux virtual machine on AWS. Okay, let's see. Just created the account as Vinayak. That's great, Vinayak. If you want, you can create an account or else listen now, do it later after the class. Okay. So yeah, once account is created, how to create a virtual machine? Let me show you. See, I have created an account. Now I can sign into the console. Okay, this is how you see. The interface may be different, may be changing, but it's okay. So this is our console. View all services. If you want, like I told you, right, AWS offers some hundreds of services. Do you see all of them? Learning AWS doesn't mean that you learn all these 100 services. Okay, you don't need all those 100 services. In reality, actually, in the real projects, we'll be using a couple of them, a bunch of them. That's all. Suppose I'm more related to container specific environment. I may be using these 2 services or one of these services, that's all. Or else let's say someone is working with game development. See, they may be using this. I don't need to learn it. Am I making sense? And some of them working with some media services. They may be needing a bunch of them like media store, media tiler. I'm not bothered about them. Okay, there are also something like, yeah, machine learning. If you are related to machine learning, maybe they may be using some of them. They were categorized actually. You don't need to learn all these 200 services, or else even you don't need to learn all these container services, all the five. No, it depends. If you are working with OpenShift, you may be using it. Okay, or else if you see databases, so many database services. Maybe someone working with database may be using this one. May not be all. Okay, no one uses all those. Like I said, in reality, we'll be using a bunch of them. So whichever are required for us, we'll be going through them. For any cloud, it's the same. See, quantum technologies, satellite services are there, blockchain services are there, some are related to robotics, okay, some are related to management and governance, okay, some are related to network and content delivery. They were all categorized this way. So depending on your category, you will be learning a handful of them. In reality also, you will be using a bunch of them. That's more than enough. That's all. We don't go through all of those. Just for your understanding, I'm showing this. Okay, now yeah, come to compute services. Whatever services we use, more widely is computational services. Okay, and out of them, particularly EC2 service is the one we use. So just click on this EC2. Virtual machines on AWS are called EC2 instances. Okay, EC2 means Elastic Computational Services. See, okay, just go to instances. I already have some bunch of virtual machines here. Ignore them, okay? You will not have any of this. It's a fresh account for you. Now, let's create a new EC2 instance, means new virtual machine of Linux operating system, so that it will be running on AWS data center. I'm not bothered about it. I'll just create and connect from Windows and I work it, isn't it? I'll get rid of all the underlying infrastructure, all the underlying tasks to manage this infrastructure. Isn't it so efficient and it sounds so good, right? So here, let's go and create an instance. Here you will see a button called launch instance. Okay, go for it. Again, whatever I'm doing here is all documented here along with the screenshots. After creating an account, how do you search for EC2 service? How do you launch an instance? Okay, every step is there in detail for your later reference to do after the class. Okay, but anyway, I'm doing from here. From 6th step, I'm doing. Click on launch instance. Okay, here you can see first step. Do you see here 7 steps are there? See here, this launch experience will be soon reaching the end of the life. What does it mean? Like I said, this UI will be changing always. There could be a new UI. So it is asking if you want to shift to the new UI. UI changes, that's all. Okay. So we don't need to worry. Again, the same options will be there, but a different user interface. Okay, there were 7 steps actually. First one is choose the AMI. What is meant by AMI? This terminology you will get slowly used to it, because from today till the end of the course we'll be using them. So don't worry, just slowly you will get acquainted with it. Amazon machine image. Okay, choose the machine image here. There were so many machine images. See, like I told you, you may launch a Linux operating system. You may launch some Mac operating system on Amazon, on AWS. You may launch some other distributions of Linux like Red Hat Linux, OpenSUSE Linux, Ubuntu Linux. Again, different versions of Windows, Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base, 2019 base with containers, 2019 with server, SQL Server 2000 standard. So many are there, so many versions, so many variations were there. See, SUSE Linux Enterprise Server, Amazon Linux 2 with SQL Server, Ubuntu, and so on. So many are there. Okay, you have to choose again the one which is free tier eligible. Do you see this? Free tier eligible. This is also free tier eligible. But if you go to something like this, okay, this is free tier, but this is not free tier. Do you see that? If you use this image, you will be charged. You may be asking, I'm using a free account. You are using a free account. You are using a free account, but still, you see here, this image is not eligible for free tier. Am I making sense? Your account is free tier, but you should use the services within the free tier limits. This is not in the free tier limit. Am I making sense? So sometimes if you see bill, don't, this is the reason. Okay, you should be careful using the account. Free tier, it doesn't mean that you go and use anything. Okay, all of them are not free. So use it mindfully, use it carefully. So choose the free tier eligible one. Okay, if you just don't see all of them, just use any image, anything as you like, you may be seeing a bill as a surprise. So please be careful. Amazon Linux 2. Amazon Linux 2 is the best environment for our learning purpose. So just select this. It's free tier eligible. Choose the same options like I did. And yes, Harina.
What about community AMI, my AMI?
Huh?
In choose AMI, they mentioned some my AMI and yeah.
My AMS means if you create your own AMS. If you have your own AMS, you can use. You can also create your own AMS. Means yeah, which are available through AWS. Community AMS. Some of them are available through AWS community.
Ma'am, they are saying something like key pair login
Hmm?
when I'm trying to create. Key and pair login, it's saying when I'm trying to create.
Please wait. We didn't go to that part yet, right?
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Wait, I'm going through step by step now. So yeah, select the EMI, Amazon Linux to EMI. Come to the second step. Here choose T2 micro, T2.micro, free tier eligible again. And also what is this type? What is meant by instance type? See, everything is explained here. You need to have patience to go through them. That's all. Everything is like when you read, you will understand. See, Amazon EC2 provides a wide selection of instance types optimized to fit different use cases. Okay, different use cases means in companies, I want an instance for maintaining my database, or else I want an instance to have backup of the memory. I want memory management more effectively. So depending on the use case, there were different instances or virtual servers. What is meant by instant? Virtual server means virtual machine. See, remember this instance is nothing but a virtual machine that can run your applications. They have varying combinations of CPU, memory, storage, network capacity. Okay, what is the CPU? What is the memory? What is the storage capacity, network capacity? So depending on it, they fit different use cases and they were categorized into different types. See here, all instance families, if you see so many instance families. It doesn't mean that you go and learn all these families. Okay, there are T2 families, T3, T3A, T4G, A1, C4, C5, C, all the C families. Okay, all the D families, G family, I family, M family, T family. Okay, or the R6 family. So each family has got fit certain use case. And generally T2 family is for general purpose. You can see here, eligible for free tier. For the first 12 months following your AWS sign up date, you get up to 750 hours of EC2 instance for free. Remember again, you have created a free account. And in this free account, you are using free tier eligible AMIs. Okay. Free tier eligible AMI. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, free tier eligible AMI you are using. It doesn't mean that, yeah, you can expect it is completely free. I'll use it for free throughout. Actually, for free account, 750 hours of EC2 instances per month are free. Means in each month, okay, you have 12 months free. In each month, you can use 750 hours of this EC2 instance. Suppose you use 850 hours of EC2 instances. You should be paying for those 100 hours. Okay, so again, you should be taking care of it. How to take care of it, I'll tell you. Okay, so even though it's a free account, you should be using within the free limits. That's what I'm saying from the beginning. Of course, it doesn't exceed 750 hours is too much. Okay, but still maybe like unconsciously, if you left something else there in the account, it might be just exceeding the limit. So you should be taking care of it. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is, like I said, T2 means general purpose. Okay, each family has got its own use case. D family is for database or something like that, I believe. Okay, if you keep cursor, it should show you some information of it. Okay, anyway, see here M6A12 large. Okay, what is meant by this extra large? Some of them are not available for us, and so on. So here, depending on the type, okay, you can see the virtual CPUs. For T2.micro, which we are choosing, you get one virtual CPU. Okay, number of virtual CPUs for this instance. One virtual CPU, 1 gigs of memory. Okay, EBS volumes are available. Okay, that's for storage. This is the free tier eligible. Maybe I don't need one. One virtual CPU is not enough for some of our Kubernetes. We will go for T2.medium, which will have 2 virtual CPUs. But for our learning, this is enough. Where you should go for T2 medium, is it mandatory, and all we'll discuss. 1 second.
Kirti, what is the EBS?
Elastic block storage purpose, storage of your EC2 instance.
Okay.
Here, what is meant by each family? If you want to more information, Amazon EC2 instance type, general purpose ones, T family. Okay, M family, what is this? Are powered by ARM based AWS gravitation 2 processors. Maybe if you have such requirement, you may go for it. A1 delivers significant cost saving and ideally suited for scale out and ARM based workloads that are supported by extensive ARM ecosystems. Maybe a different kind of environment, right? Suppose you need a system which is memory optimized. Okay, say our family is memory optimized. Do you see here? Are you getting me, everyone? Also, one more thing is, don't save this link. Okay, you may be thinking, okay, save this link. No, the actual way to use it is you go here and then click on them, because these links keep on changing. This is how you should use. Okay, see, memory optimize. If you have some requirement to make your memory management better, you have our family here. Okay, storage optimize. Your main requirement is storage. Okay, storage family. Instance features. What are the features of an instance you have? Measuring instance performance if you want to check the performance of it. So depending on it, you can see compute optimized. A general purpose. Okay, T3T family. This is what we are using. Got it, all of you? So T2 is enough for our learning purpose. T2.micro, it's free tier eligible, which offers you 1 virtual CPU and 1 gigs of memory. That's what is instance type. Okay, what is meant by instance type? It will give you the combination of CPU, memory, storage, and network capacity. So choose this T2.medium, go for the next step. For now, you don't need to make any changes here. It's a configuration details, means how many instances I need. Suppose I need 3 virtual machines, 3 instances, put here 3. I just need 1 for now, so choose it. Other network subnets, don't make any changes here. What are those? We'll learn slowly one by one. For now, that's all. Storage also leave it default. EBS storage will be used. Just don't make any changes here also. No need of tags for now. Go to security. Configure. This step is important. If you miss this step, later on you will see some problems. Okay, first use this step carefully. Why to use this step? What is the importance of it? I'll explain you as we go through. Just come here and add a rule called, already see I'm showing once again, already SSH rule will be there. Add rule. Here add all traffic. The meaning of it I'll explain you once we start Jenkins. Add all traffic and go for the next step. These two rules should be there for sure. SSH and all traffic. Why all traffic? What it does? What happens if we use all traffic? Is it advisable in real time? What should we use in real time? I'll explain you later. But don't miss this step, because people just navigate through all the steps by clicking next, and ignore this step. Choose all traffic for sure and review and launch. I have a rule already. I'll use my existing rule. How to use existing rule you will understand later. Just review and launch now. Okay. Now you will see all the things we have selected and launch. Yes. When launching, you will see this window. Select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. Right? See, it asks you to create a key pair. The concept of key pair comes in SSH. Okay, SSH is again a Linux concept, secure shell protocol. We'll learn that also. Tomorrow maybe we'll come across that concept. Until then, just go through these steps without trying to understand it. Okay, you'll understand these steps tomorrow once I explain you SSH concept. So what you will do here, because it's a new account, create a new key pair. Give some name to key pair. Let's say I'm giving the name as ABCD. Listen carefully. Select this option, create a new pair. What is a key pair? Why do you need it? You will understand tomorrow. So just go through the steps. Create a new key pair, ABCD, download the key pair. Only for the first time it will allow you to download. It will be in the form of PEM file. Make sure you save it. If you don't have this file, you cannot connect to your system. You cannot connect to this instance from your local machine. So make sure to download this and save this and launch instance. Okay, so instance is ready. You can view the instance. Yes, my instance is getting ready. Do you see here? Okay, instance will be soon launched. It will be in the pending state and it will be coming up. I have added a filter to start instances only. Show instances only which are running. But I have removed the filter. Yes, I can see this. Do you see that it's running? I will select running instances. Okay. So this is our instance. EC2 instance means virtual machine created on AWS. I don't need a separate team to create it. It's a self-managed, it's a self-served, right? From the UI, I have created it. It's because for the first time we have navigated through each step slowly. Otherwise, in 2 minutes, you can create it. Okay. So yes, instance is ready. It's a Linux system. Fine. It is running on AWS. You may connect to it. Means you may open this browser from your Windows or a Mac and do it. Then okay, fine. I want to connect to it. How do we connect to it? Isn't it? I want to run Linux commands. How to connect to it? There are again 3 steps to connect. In this document, there are all the steps. Okay. EC2 browser-based connection. Yeah, this is the one. 1 minute. Let me number them as well. Okay, this is the first type of connection, document 2, because after creating the instance. This is second type of connection, document 3. Okay. And also there is one more type of connection. Yeah, that is available in the same document itself. Okay, so fine. Yeah, first let's go with the simple way of connecting to this instance. Suppose, let's say you are completely new to Linux. Okay, you are completely new to this environment. You just want to connect it quickly in an easy way. What you will do? This is the easiest way and a simple method for a beginners or for newbies. Select the instance, then just go to, you will see a option button. If you unselect this instance, you don't see it. Okay, select the instance and click on connect. This is called browser based connection. Okay, you will see something like that. EC2 instance connect. Yes, click on it. Browser based connection means you will get the terminal launched in the browser itself. And the default user for the system is called EC2 user. This is the IP address of the EC2 instance of the virtual machine. So you could connect this way very easily. You can run any Linux commands like we have learned. ls means list the files and folders. pwd, present working directory. Okay, so you can see everything here. So that's all. That's a browser-based connection. You can learn anything, do anything here. This is a simple way. And because this is restricted, I mean restricted in the sense it is having limitations. Only if you have browser installed in your system, you can use it. But what if in my real projects, I don't have browser? I may not have browser available. So how do you connect to it? So then it's not possible. Once you connect, you may connect it through browser, you may connect through Git Bash, you may connect through PuTTY, you may connect to any other SSH device. But this is the browser-based simple method. Once you connect the commands, everything are same. So this is one simple way you can use it for learning purpose, no problem. Second thing is, let's go back to our instances. Second thing is you can also connect to the system via Git Bash. Okay, through Git Bash you can connect. First select the instance and again go to connect. Okay, here you will say SSH clients. There are so many SSH clients, like Git Bash is one of the SSH client. PuTTY is another SSH client. There are others, so many other SSH clients. So select it. So here there is a command. It says, example, it's showing open an SSH client, means I'm using Git Bash as my SSH client. Follow those steps. Okay, Git Bash is an SSH client, so open it. From your Windows or from your Mac, anything you can do. Okay, this is my Git Bash. Okay, it is saying open your Git Bash, then locate the private key file. Private key file, what is this private key? How do I get this private key? If you remember, some time back we downloaded this private key, isn't it? See here, this is the private key which is downloaded some time back. The type is PEM file. Do you see here? It's a PEM file. Yes. Download this private key and then locate the private key. Means copy the address. Get the address of your private key. Then what you will do? Locate the private key and then come here. You can directly run this command. Okay. But from the location of your private key. Okay. So what I will do? SSH -i. Okay, SSH -i, then the location of your private key. Where is my private key? It is here in the downloads folder. Copy the address. Okay, paste it. And the name of that is ABCD. My PEM file also the same name I have given. Don't give the name correctly, okay? Don't give it incorrectly, I'm sorry. Okay, give it correctly. So this is how you should give with the location, along with the location. Or else what a simple method is, see, follow here carefully. You put the complete file name including the path, or else I'm cancelling it. Or else what you do, you go to that location and run the command. You are not on the downloads folder. So go to this folder, copy this address, cd, change directory, go to this address. This is another method. So yes, my PEM file is here. Now you can run the exact command from here. Am I making sense? If you are running it from a if you are running it from a different location, put the PEM file name including the path, because I am not running from the path. Or else go to the path, downloads, where your PEM file is, and run the command. This is nothing but the public DNS of the server. Okay, you will have it automatically. Now run the command. What is this SSH meaning? I'll explain you tomorrow. So confirm it with yes. Right, that's all. Okay, you got the shell like you got it in the browser. Do you see that? Now this Git Bash is connected to my EC2 instance, Linux instance. It's no more to my Windows. See, if I do ls, it shows something on Linux. Present working directory, we are in home EC2 user directory. Got it, all of you? So this is another way. Yeah, this is how you use it in reality. This is also simple method. Just go to the location of your PEM file, run the command given there. What is the meaning of that sh command? We'll learn tomorrow. Am I clear? Any questions from anyone? Okay, this is how you can connect. Another method is also there in connection. Let us see that also. Because again, sometimes Git bash may not be available for various other reasons. Okay, so there might be another more widely used SSH client is PuTTY. Okay, we'll use that PuTTY also to connect. Let's cancel this. Go to our instance. Select the instance. See, like you said, this is the public DNS. It will be generated and assigned automatically when you create. Anyway, we don't need it for now. Just keep it. Okay, now let's connect through PuTTY. What is this PuTTY? And that is available in the same command where you created the instance. 1 minute, it's not there. Sorry, it is in the separate document. 4th document. Okay, this is the connecting the EC2 instance with PuTTY. Here is instance creation, browser-based connection, connection through Git bash, connection through PuTTY. So just open it, this document. PuTTY is nothing but another SSH client like Git bash. You can download this PuTTY from this URL. Okay, it's just a small executable. Download the executable. Okay, you can see download PuTTY. Along with PuTTY, you should also download PuTTygen. PuTTygen. Okay, PuTTY generator means which is for PuTTY key generation. Okay, just download this also. 2 softwares should be downloaded. One is PuTTY, another one is PuTTygen. So PuTTygen should be installed. Then what next? Once your PuTTY is installed, you just go to your run command and launch the PuTTY. Okay, this is the PuTTY. Okay, this is another SSH client which is very widely used in our projects. So give the IP address of the server which you need to connect. IP address means this is a server I want to connect. It is on AWS. Use the public IP. Do you see here? Public IP or public DNS can be used. Why not private IP? I'll explain the differences between private and public later. So select this public IP. Okay, now go to this. Okay, select this, put this IP. Then on the left hand side, you will see SH. Under SH, when you expand it, you will see auth. Select this auth. Here you should provide the key file for authentication, private key file. Do you remember we have downloaded private key file? You should select that private key file. But here there is a trick. Yeah, you should choose the private key file, but the key file should be in the PPK format, means private key, PPK format, private PuTTY key. Okay, .ppk. But what is our file format? Anyone can speak out. What is the file format we have downloaded?
PEM file.
PEM file, but PEM file is not accepted by PuTTY. Meaning now we need to generate this PEM file into PPK format, which is accepted by PuTTY. So how do we generate? That's where PuTTygen comes into picture. Go to PuTTygen. Okay, here in the PuTTygen, load, click on load. You should load that PEM file. Okay, it will not show you. Go to downloads actually. Again, it's not showing here. It is PPK selected. Only PPK files will be shown. Select all files. Then this PEM file will be chosen. Select it. Load it. Okay, load it means it is loaded and the key file is generated. Do you see that? PPK file is generated. Save the private key now. Okay, you want to save it without passphrase. Yes, no passphrase means no password required. Save it. Okay, again on the downloads folder, I am saving with the same name, but the extension type is PPK. Do you see that? Save it. Done. That's what is PPK file required. Sorry, PuTTygen required. Do you see that? PPK file is generated, which is from PPEM. PEM file is converted into that PPK file, which PuTTY can use. PuTTY cannot use PEM file. Git bash can use PEM file. So now I got the file generated. Again, I'm showing. Go to this sh auth, select that ppk file. Where is it? It is in the downloads. Okay, see, choose the PEM file. Sorry, choose the ppk file. See here, it will show you the type also. Open it. It will ask you to accept. Yes. Do you see login as? This time it is asking you for login also. You have to give the default login is EC2 user. That's all. Okay, you are logged in again like you did in Git Bash or browser-based connect. If you want to increase the font, settings, appearance, select the font. I mean, you can change the font. Okay, perfect. Now you may do ls or pwd, any Linux commands which we are going to learn as we go. So that's how you can connect in 3 ways. The documentation is very clear. You can follow as per the number. EC2 instance creation, browser-based connect, Git Bash connect, putty connect. It's 1 minute task. This is 1 minute. This is 2 minutes. This may take some 3 or 4 minutes. That's all. Do all of them at once. But let's say you are beginner, you don't want to mess up, you just want to keep it simple, go with browser-based. But in reality, either Git Bash or putty is used. Slowly you can use them. But I would suggest to get acquainted with Git Bash or putty. Putty is most preferred. Again, it's up to you. Depending on the ease, you can go ahead. No worry. Slowly, you have enough time. Slowly, you can learn other methods. So finally connected. Now it's a time we can do some, we can run some Linux commands. We have to learn the Linux concepts, including sh also. We'll take up from here tomorrow. Any questions in this part? Whoever didn't get access, I'll share the access today. In NAR, you will get the access. So don't worry about the access. By tomorrow, you should be all ready with your AWS free account, your instance, and you should be connected to it. Right? Any questions from anyone? Any questions?
Excuse me, one question here. Usually, while we connecting to a single VDI, machine will be using putty, right? But any tools for connecting to multiple system in the simultaneously at the same time, and how do we do that at the industry level?
You can use putty. Putty also helps you to launch multiple tabs. Okay, multiple tabs. You have putty extensions available to do. Or else there are also other tools like Mobiterm, MobiX, something is that is also fine. Multiple tabs only you're asking, right?
Is there a way to connect with these things to Visual Studio Code? Like you were saying that we work on Visual Studio Code more in the industry.
Yes, we can.
So if we
See,
can connect through Visual Studio Code directly, is there
yes,
something like that?
we can do. This is a remote server, right? Maybe in this server you want to create a files, means remote coding. Yes, VS Code can be used for remote coding. I'll show you that also. Yeah, Vinayak says super
Thank you.
putty or MOBA extra. Yeah, there are some other tools for putty as well as other tools are there for multiple tabs. For remote editing, remote coding, maybe in this Linux system, I want to create some shell script or some Kubernetes files. You can do remote coding by connecting from your local VS Code editor. Yeah, that is again used in real time. I'll show you that also. But multiple tabs, you can just download some extensions, some tools and use it. So anything else? Okay, one thing, 1 minute. I have a question in the WhatsApp group regarding Git. Let me take up those. If you have any questions regarding this session or else previous classes, now you can put them. Let me take up the question in the group, posted in the group yesterday. I thought of explaining it in the class. Okay, let me read out the question for you. A question from a participant. The question is, I have two common branches, master branch, master branch and the child branch, branch A. Whole team is working on branch A and committing all their new fixes to this branch A using bug fix branches. Bug fix branch, whole team is working on branch A and committing all their new fixes into this branch A using bug fix branches. What is meant by this? May I know who is this? Sai, I think. Sai or Sai Charan. Committing all the new fixes into this branch A using bug fix branch. What is meant by this? Can you please elaborate your question? Are you there in the class now? I think actually this is a question from Sai Teja. I think I don't have him in the class. Okay. The question is not clear actually. Please elaborate or put it back. Okay, let me read it completely. And committing all their new fixes into this branch A using bug fix. Branch A, bug fix 1. Branch A, bug fix 2. Branch A, bug fix N. Okay, while bug fix 2 is in code review, bug fix 1, bug fix N has committed into the parent branch already, that is branch A. The problem here is bug fix 2 branch has merged conflicts with 1 and N. So my push rejected. As my bug fix 2 was falling behind parent's head, I tried to perform git pull of current parent branch. Here comes a surprise for me. After parent pull, it reported an auto merge failed, and I see a hell lot of changes in my staging area. After investigation, I found the staging area changes corresponding to the new fixes from 1 and N branches on parent car recently. I took some help and addressed the merge conflicts from unstaged files list and committed to repo. Problem solved. But why does pull brings out new recent commit changes into my staging area instead of git log? Sai Charan, I think Sai Tej, I'm sorry. Sai Teja, to check this scenario, I want to see the screen. I want to see what happened there. Then I can answer better. Because this question, I have some more questions on this question. It's not, some points are missing here. Has committed into master branch means what happened actually, from where are you committing? Okay, these things are to be clear. Let me know if you are available. We can sort it out. So, okay, that's all for today. Okay, please complete your hands-on on Git and get your account ready for the next concepts from tomorrow. So, bye everyone. See you all tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Have a great day.